Hello guys, so today we're gonna be making the steamed beans pie and the fried bean pie. Welcome my new subscribers and welcome my old subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you for always liking and watching. So today in my pan I'm gonna be adding the frozen beans. If you have the cooked one, yeah, you can just use that because this is cooked beans which I stored in the freezer. So I'm just going to be adding it into the pan and trying to break it down. Then I'm going to go in and add in my onions and fresh pepper, salt. If you don't want the fresh pepper, you don't have to put it. Then I'm going to put dry pepper. So just going to mix everything together. So then I'm going to go in and add in the palm oil or palm kernel oil. You can find this in the African grocery store. Yeah. So just mix it and let it cook for a while. So now the beans is ready. So I'm just gonna allow it to rest. So when I apply it to the dough, it will be good. So now in my bowl I already have flour, salt, and baking powder has been added. I'm gonna add in my butter that has been sitting in the room. Then I'm just gonna mix the butter and the flour together just to kind of make them bind together. Then I'm going to go in and add in the water little by little. You don't want to add too much because the dough can get so sticky and you don't want that because you want the dough to be firm. So you just have to add it gradually. You can use less and you can use more. But if you feel that your dough is too sticky, please go ahead and add more flour. So it's better for you to just do it gradually at this stage. So now we see that we still have some dry at the bottom, so I'm just going to go in and wet my palm with a little bit of water and touch that and use that to kind of coat the dry dough at the bottom of the bowl and kind of combine everything together. Please use your discretion while pouring this water into the dough because you don't want it wet. So just keep kneading it until they all come together to form a ball, or yeah. So now the dough is okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray. You can just rub oil or whatever oil you have, rub it at the bottom and let it be. You allow the dough to rest. So I'm just going to let the dough rest for a while. Then I'm going to go onto my stove and put a pan, and you can use sharp sand or salt. So today I'm going to be using salt. So I'm just going to let the salt get hot. This is like the old method we normally use to bake cake or before the gas came about. So yeah, and I'm just going to cover it and allow it to stay. And I'm going to come back to my dough which has fully rested. Now we're ready to roll this. So I'm just going to flour my surface with flour and place the dough on top and get the rolling pin and roll this dough. So you can roll it into a square, into a rectangle, into a circle. How far you can roll the dough, that's fine. Just keep rolling it. It's your dough. It doesn't have to be all that perfect. Just do it. And this is another form of exercising. So this is how I get to exercise. So yeah. And I'm gonna go in with my cookie cutter and cut out the dough. Yeah, so you can use a different cutter if you want. If you don't want to use circle, you can go ahead and use square. It works as well. So I'm gonna be taking out the excess, and I'm not going to throw that because I'm going to use the dough later to roll for the other pie. So I'm just going to roll it out because this was a bit thick, so I want it a bit flat but not too thick, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to get the cold beans, not like the beans have been sitting down in the room, so it's warm. Then I'm going to use my brush to egg wash the dough, the ends of the dough. If you don't want to use egg, I think you can use water. You can use water. Then I'm going to press down the edges to actually seal it up. and I'm going to just fold it in. I just wanted to differentiate between the fried bean pie and the steamed bean pie, so that's why I decided to do the steamed meat pie this way. Bean pie, sorry, I'm so used to meat pie. It's bean pie. I actually had this, my sister bought it for me when she was in Benin then, so she bought it and I tried. It was nice, so I decided to make this. So I'm going to add in beans into the dough. Then I'm going to egg wash and close the ends and use my hand to press it to kind of glue them together. Then fold it. If you don't want to fold it, you don't have to. You can just use your fork to crepe the ends of the dough, or you can use the meat pie cutter if you don't want to use this. But today we just want to use freehand. So I'm just going to put the rack inside the pot, and I'm going to go in and put the foil paper because I didn't want the dough to stick to the rack. So that's why I kept the foil paper, and I'm going to go in and egg wash this this beans pie. So I'm going to close with the lid. Do not open until after 30 minutes. So that's what I did. So after 30 minutes, I'm just going to go in and egg wash. You can see that the color is changing. This is really good. Cover it again. So after another 30 minutes, the meat pie is ready. You can take it out if you want, but I just wanted that I wanted the bottom to be a bit brown, so that's why I'm still leaving it in, because I like that crunch at the back. And after another 20 minutes, if you're using gas, you'll have been done since, but this is another way for, like, if you're tired of using gas. And now the steam pie is ready. It looks beautiful. It looks like if I used an oven to make it, right? But guys, I cooked it on the stove and this is amazing. You all need to try this and tell your friends. So now this is how to make the fried beans pie. The same process, and you just have to use your fork to clip the end. The oil is already heated up, and I'm going to put holes so that the steam can escape from that. And I'm just going to place the meat pie. It took 10 minutes to get it ready, and I'm taking it out of the oil, and you can enjoy this fried beans pie with your family and friends. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys.